welcome everyone. This is my Let's Play series on the Rainy Day Skyblock server, Season 8, and we're up to Episode 3. So welcome back everyone. Now, what have I been doing since the end of the last episode? Not too much. Basically, I've just been trying to edit the last video and get it up, which I have just done. It's now live, which is great. I have been doing some mining of my custom trees, so there's a little bit of space around the outside. You can see here, oh I missed a bit, and also been getting, there was a couple of lapis trees in there, so I've got those as well, so that got me up a little bit more in lapis. So yeah, now what I did also do is I was doing some rabbit farming overnight. My rabbits spawned up a little bit, so I used this sword. I did actually go and do some enchanting. So I had some lapis, and I grabbed myself a couple of iron swords, and I just went to a public enchant table and tried to get looting. It took me quite a while actually, but I eventually got looting 3. I had sharpness 5, and I got a breaking 3, so that was great. So that sort of like greatly reduced the time it took to get the leather. So I was basically doing that to try and get rabbit hide to convert into leather. What is going on out there? Hang on for one sec. Okay, just got to close the window. I think we've got tree lopping on one side of the street and lawn mowing behind me, so very noisy. Anyway, yeah, so rabbit hide to get leather, and leather to get books, which I have. So if we have a look here, I have 45 books. So I can make my own enchant area. So let's grab some wood. So I'll go over here and grab some wood. And I'd have to work out where I'm going to do it. Now, I am thinking of removing this because usually, in most cases now, I can just place the filler blocks down wherever I need it to go, and then convert it there rather than doing it up here. So, all right, let's do that first. So I'll get rid of all of this wood and filler blocks. I think I do need to do a floor. I think, yeah, there we go. It's open, so let me just do this. Oh, this is gonna break soon, isn't it? Yeah. Can I fix? Okay. So while I'm here, let's just go and remove these. Okay. Alright, I need to get some more sandstone. There we go. And I think I've got MP fairly close. There it is. I'll just go here. Okay, and I don't think I need this anymore. All right, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, I just need to work out where I'm going to put my enchant area. Just wondering if this... Yeah, this isn't really symmetrical. I didn't really do this very well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could probably still do it, though, in the corner. And yeah, so I might just do it up here. It's only a small area, so I might just do it up here. All right, so let's go and make some bookshelves. Now the bookshelves, do they need slabs? No, they don't. Okay, right now there. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this obviously is because I can enchant on my own island, but also mission. There is a mission to create the bookshelves and get the enchant table. Now you do have to do it one at a time. If I just created all these 15 bookshelves at once, it would only count it as one. At least that's what it's been in the past seasons. I don't know whether that's been fixed. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And there we go. Completed an objective for the enchanter mission. All right. So let's go up here, and I will do them in the corner. So let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and if I put it there, 15. Okay, so what I will actually do, I'm going to break these, and I'll probably have to remake them. So let's go back over here and remake those again. There we go. I'm going to put 2 there, 1 there, and I'll just put 1 there. I'll make another one at one stage and put it there, and I think that is fine. So what I need to do now is go into shop, and I need to buy the thing. Now it is 5,000. I only have 16,000. Haven't been doing too well with money, so I'll just do that, and we can put that down there, and there we go. We get the reward. Okay, I will need to light this up a little bit, so I'll do that later. So let's go into missions. So what I think I'll also do is I will use this episode, at least the start of this episode, to see if I can do some more missions to try and get myself the attribute points and so on. So there's the attribute point there. This one needs a dungeon, and this one needs a Cloud Clash Pyre. Okay, the other thing, if I go into missions, is that there was one where I needed to get obsidian. Yeah, I mean, that's not a attribute point, but that's okay. So let's go over here and have a look. Now I have some oak composites. So I need to get, okay, right, so let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 of them. So I need to make a pyre. I need some of the flax, I think it is. I don't know whether, did I have some? Let me have a look at PV1. No, but there's some dried carp. Okay, so let's just have a look. So the dried carp can go here. Is that right? Yep. Okay, so let's just have a look through and see what else we've got. Because I think I've got, there we go. So there's my summoning charges. I'll just grab one because I only need one. But I thought I had some flax. Maybe I threw it, which was probably not a good idea. Okay, I'll actually grab that and that while I'm here because I need those for the yeah, I can't find it. Okay. All right. So what I shall do then is I will go into I don't know where this is going to work because it's been very laggy lately. Yeah. The longer you are online, the laggier it gets when you try and go to another area. So I will just quickly log out and I'll come back. Okay, back again. Here we go. All right, so we need the we need this. So let's grab here. I'm going to put this down here so I can see how much I need. Okay, there's 9. So if I go into workbench and I go with these. There we go. There is my, well, I don't know why that's happening. There's my flax. Now I go do this. There you go, flax. And I get my hire. Alright, so let's go and where are we? Up here, let's go and place it. I don't really care that if there's nothing around. But if we put the pyre down and then put the there we go, we've got the mission complete. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that. So if we go back into mission, which is in easy, there we go. Okay, so so I got a hardened leather as a max clash reward, which is fantastic, and I need to do a dungeon run. I will do that later. I'll do that off camera because it takes a while, but I will do that. But the other thing I needed to do was the obsidian. So let's grab this, and I will put lava there, and then I will put that there, and there we go. We have blooded everything, but nothing really of any importance. We have obsidian. Now if I just break it, it takes a little bit of time. And there we go. All right, let's put, wow, that's a bit weird. Okay, so I got that mission. So let's go back into missions and do this. All right, so iron block, which is great, and also a better pickaxe. So what's that? That's unbreaking 2, fortune 1, and efficiency. Okay, well I don't have fortune yet, so I can combine that with that. It's unbreaking 2, which gives me unbreaking 3. This one here is already efficiency 2, so what I might do is try and do some enchanting. So let's go and grab some lapis, which is over here somewhere. Here we go. Lapis. And if I go back up to my enchanting room, and I can't fly. There we go. Alright, so first I need to make a couple of... so I want to make a grindstone as well, don't I? How do I make a grindstone? I can't remember. Here we go. I need... Oh... Alright, okay. Alright, so while I'm here, let's make a couple of iron pickaxes, and I will come over to here, grab some cobble, and I'll just put the cobble up here to bake it. Do I not have any? Oh, I don't have any. Don't have any coal. Do I have some coal in here? I do. All right, let's make coal blocks. And put them in here. And we have... Yep. And then I'll just put these back in here. Okay, and if I go back into workbench, I think that lets me do, there we go, stone slabs, done, and then I can make a grindstone, done. Alright, so let's go back up here. I'll just put the grindstone here. Okay, so I can get to it easy and see how we go. So, unbreaking 3, unbreaking 2, efficiency. Let's go with there. Silk touch. Alright, I'll keep that one. Let's try again. Efficiency 4. Now what do I have? I have efficiency 3. And this one here is efficiency 2. So I'll take that, see what it gives me. And breaking 3, efficiency 4. Okay. Alright. So I don't really need this one anymore because it gives me better. So let's do that one and try again. See what we get. Efficiency 4 again. Okay, I'm breaking 3, efficiency 4. So that gives me efficiency 5. With that one. So I think I'm just going to go and make another one. What I do want to get is Fortune 3. So what have I got? I've got 40 levels. So let's try again. I'm breaking. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so if I go into Anvil and go with Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, efficiency 4, and that efficiency 4 gives me efficiency 5, and that takes 13 levels, so that's fine. Now this one here has Silk Touch. I think what I will do is I'll put that and that together to get me Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3 and efficiency 4. I won't worry about efficiency 5 for that. That gives me that. And then this one, I don't really need, so I will put this up here and I will use that for repairing. So there we go. So now I have a great, a good vanilla pickaxe, and I can now start doing that. So I've got a good sword, good pickaxe we'll get started. We'll get started on the other stuff later on as well. I do need to get my levels up to keep doing the enchanting. But there we go. Okay, so what other missions can we get? We saw that there's the mission for so we've completed those ones. That's great. I can ignore that completely now. We have one more on this, which I'll do off camera. So let's go to the intermediate. So we have tooled up, sword with sharpness I've got, pickaxe with efficiency I've got, so axe and shovel. But like I said, I need to get some levels up, so I'll do that. Complete 3 dungeon floors. I'll do that, but I'll do that off camera. Brewing stand and cauldron. Now the brewing stand is an unlock. I think it's expert copper. I think it's expert copper, but I don't have expert copper yet, so I can't do that. Enchant 1 item with a custom enchant. Okay, let's have a look at that. We should be able to do that. Do this. Let's go and look at what books we've got. I think these. Okay, so Filler, Stem Guard, Hermes, Scythe. What's Scythe again? Hose. All right. I could do that. I could also do Tiller on the Scythe. I think prized crop. Okay, durable 1. Durable 1 would be good for my pickaxe. Crop walker on boots. Not really as yet. First strike on the sword. Okay, I'm going to do that. First strike on my sword. Okay, so if I go into anvil again and put that and that, makes that with first strike. There we go. We have the mission. Okay. There's obviously a lot more I could do there with different things, but yeah, that's not too bad. Intermediate, we have another attribute point. This one, create a player shop. Okay, now I do need to do this. I don't have enough money because I have my colored concrete, so I do want to do that, but that means I need 16 player shops, which is $16,000. So I will get 1 for now. Okay, and if I come up here, black concrete I think is pretty much a good option, so I'm just going to stick this over here for now. I can remove it later, and we will do black concrete. Black concrete selling for money for I'll make it $10, and boom, there we go. I've completed the mission. Let's go and put some black concrete in here, deposit the max inventory, and then come back in and say yes, I want it in the market. Done. Black concrete selling for 10, a whole 63 or 62 items, but that's okay. All right, let's go back into mission. And we've completed that mission. Okay, so these ones, that one I could, yeah, okay. So those are on their way. All right, let's see if there's anything else I can do. We go into advanced. So we have reach 6 days. Okay, earn $1 million. Break the flower blocks. I could do that. I'll probably do that later on this episode. Actually, I'll try making a semi-automated farm. 300 points in any attribute. That'll just come naturally as soon as I start trying to get a like a bossing set and stuff like that. That'll just happen. So I'm just going to let that go. 3 items with a max level custom enchant. So I've got 1 at the moment, which is like, yeah. So if I put Skies and Tiller 3 on, that'll probably work. So let's go and do that. Let's just check in here. So what else did we have? Value Picker, Steadfast, Quick Draw. Actually, Desert Harvest is good. Now, Desert Harvest, I think I also put in my hoe. I think. Yeah. Okay. So that I can put on my hoe. Tiller 3, I think, goes on the hoe, and Sky goes on the hoe. Let me just check Tiller. I don't know what level it is. Yeah, hoe durability, perfect. Okay, so I go back into Anvil. Grab this hoe. Okay, I do need to improve this, but look, this will do. So Skies, and then I go with Tiller 3. There we go. There's the mission, and then I go with Desert Harvest. There's that. Okay, that's that. So now I have a pretty good hoe. I just need to put efficiency 5 on it. And breaking 4 and probably fortune as well. There we go. Okay, so go back into missions again. Was it intermediate I was up to? No. Advanced. Okay. Right, so there we go. So that's another attribute point. Come on. Okay, so craft a piece of clash armor with all max scales. Okay, well that will happen when I start getting max scales. PvP I'm not worrying about. Sell 1,000 items I'm not worried about as yet. And the boat. Okay, so the boat I will look at. I'm going to have to experiment with that to see whether it's working. But let's go into hard and see what's in hard. I don't think anything here I can really do. I think what I need to look at is the island missions. Yeah, so let's go back to the island missions. So, island missions. Okay, we've already got one. 10 unique players visit your island. That's fantastic. Thank you everybody for visiting. Okay, right, that's fine. Reach level 2 in all island upgrades. Okay, I'll do that. 10 earth runs, master. Reach the build limit I can do, which gives me epic enchant books. Sleep I can do, and total of 100,000. Isn't there one? There's one to place wool, isn't there? Yeah, there is, but I think that must be a one of these ones. So, okay, I'll leave that for now. All right, so let's go into attribute points then. I have been playing around with these, and I don't know, like I've got 10 strength, which is great, but my dexterity was a bit low, so I got 4 points. And I've only got 5 there. I would like to get 10. Can't get too many more attribute points. No. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put... enough in there to get back up to max. That's great. And then I will put the other one in here. So that gives me 6. And yeah, I'm not really worried too much about this because when I get to Underworld, I can make an Underworld mysticism set, which will give me 3 intelligence. So I just need to get this to 7, and that'll be fine. And then I can, yeah, okay. So let's just go back. Now that I've got that index, let's just go back here, and we can go here and go. That's much better. Look at that. Okay, yeah, I think I was putting my points in the wrong one. I was putting in strength instead of dexterity. I really should do dexterity and then only put him in strength when I need to. But yeah, this is a lot better. Okay, all right. So, all right, let's quickly go into cell. Where is it? There it is. Cell. All right, let's just get rid of some stuff that I don't need. I don't really need those anymore. Yeah, I'll sell them. Okay. Okay. Right, done. Now, as you can see over here, I have created my first villager from the villager egg. I made him a butcher. He does raw rabbit, which is great. So if I come in here and go like this, I get my 16 from him. So I have done a bit, so there we go. So I've now got 64. So let's have a look. Yeah, so I haven't got up to expert yet. I'm not really happy with him. He only did rabbit. It would have been nicer to get pork as well for when that mob unlocks, but hopefully I'll get some different ones later on. Beef and mutton aren't really they're not really going to be a thing, so yeah. But I mean, I can buy cooked pork chop if I want, and rabbit stew, so there we go. But that gives me a head start on getting emeralds, so that when I can get my librarian ones, then I can do that. And I will need to build a proper villager farm or villager trading area, and also a proper shop later on as well. Okay, so what I did want to do though, I think I actually, yeah, no, what I did want to do, okay, so I have a couple of, where are they? I have a couple of sheep spawns, so I want to do something with those. So what I need to make is I need to make a dispenser. Now, so I need to grab these. I can't remember whether dispensers use these or not, so I will grab some just in case. And I need to buy a bow. I haven't bothered with bows as yet. I need to buy a bow. Okay, I also need powered rails. They're 50, so I'm going to just grab 10 for now. So that's fine. I'm also going to need go back into workbench. I need an activator rail. So let's see. Detector rail, activator rail. Alright, so redstone torch. Okay, I can make one of those. Redstone torch. I actually do need 2 of them. Redstone torch. I need Well, I mean, that gave me 6 activated rails. I need 2 because I've got the 2 eggs, don't I? So 10. I probably need more. So I need another one of those. And okay, so what do I need for a dispenser? Yeah, dispenser. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so all right. Let's go back into shop. I need another bow. And I need some more powered rails. Let me just get another 10. Eating up all my money, but that's okay. Right, and I need grass. I think I had them in my PV1. There we go. Now the way that what I'm trying to do here is an efficient wool farm. So instead of just having one detector the sheep gets shorn, and then you've got to wait for the grass to regrow. This has lots of grass for them to do to regrow. So I need to make this. How am I going to do it? All right, so let's go into Workbench and make my 2 dispensers. There we go, 2 dispensers are done. I had the activator rails, I had the powered rails, I've got these. Now I just have to remember how to do this. Yeah, okay. So let's just try this. If I put my activator rail there and then a rail on top, and then I go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think that is about right. I put a block there. Actually, what I will do is I'll go with 8, and then if I do another one, so if I take that off and put a block there, so then I do the same here. So I go with a powered rail, activator rail, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then I can put a block there and a block there, and I need to do the okay. I don't think it works if I put this here. Oh, redstone blocks. Okay. IS upgrades. Redstone. Let's upgrade that. Okay. Yeah, see, that doesn't do any of those. So what I need to do is I will do that, and I think I need to put them here. So one there and one there. And that should light all of these. Does it? Or do I need to go one over one? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, I'm getting confused. There we go. Yeah, now they're lit. Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right, so now I can cover these up like this. And if I come over here and I do that and cover that up. So basically what will happen is I will put a, oh, no, I didn't do it right. I've got to put grass, don't I? Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to take a break and I'll come back because I have a meeting soon. So yeah, so I will be back shortly. Okay, welcome back everyone. All right, I have no idea how noisy this is. I don't think it's too bad, so we'll just see how it goes. But here we go. So I've just done these just to try and get the sheep in without them running everywhere. But basically, this is what happens. I did mention this in the end of last season, but basically you have a sheep stuck in one of these, and they keep going back and forth. Each time they go up there, it activates and it hits the dispenser and tries to dispense the shears, which I don't have in there as yet, but I will. If that works, then they shear the sheep. And then what happens is, when they get to the point where they want to eat again, they can actually eat any of this grass along this path here, and there's 7 pieces of grass, so they don't have to wait for the grass to grow. They just eat the next one, and so on and so forth. So they're able to eat the grass pretty much immediately when they're allowed to, or whatever it is. Yeah. So that's basically how this works. Now, like I said, I don't have... Okay, 2 issues. One, I don't have the shears in there. So let me just make some basic shears. Okay. These are not going to be enchanted, because I'm pretty sure that you can't actually enchant shears. No, you cannot. So you can put books on shears, you can put enchants on shears, but you need to get the books. So I need to wait until I can get some librarians done. So for the moment, it'll just be this. So let me go see if I can actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, from here, there we go. So from here I can actually just put the shears in here. There we go. Couldn't see them for some reason there. All right, okay, and that's done. All right, so now what I need to do is grab my sheep and try and place them. So let's see if this works. So I put a sheep there. There he is. Put another sheep there. I do need... Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, okay, so they don't appear... Oh, okay, what happened there? Okay, it was just me. Okay. Right, so something is wrong here. I may have the wrong rails. So let me just go into Workbench and have a look. Where are the rails? It's a detector rail I need, not an activator rail. Okay. Alright, and a detector rail needs more stuff. Okay. Alright, okay. So if I come over here, I should have these, which I then can make into these, which I can then make into these detector rails. Okay, now I am going to have to try and replace those. So if I come down here and stop these from moving. One. Stop. Okay. Are you going to stop? There we go. No. Stop. Stop. I might just have to... no, there we go. They've stopped. Okay, so I'm going to have to take these off, put take these down, put these here, and then put the powered rails back up top there to put them on an angle. And then if I take these down and put why not just do this, these up top, there we go. All right, so let's try this again. There we go, and you can see that they have been shorn the sheep. Okay, so put that there. All right. Now the problem is that I don't have a collection system. Okay, a mob collection system would work for black and brown, I think, as well. But I don't have a mob collector. So for the moment, yeah, this will basically just throw them out. So I do need to work that out. I may just see if I can get a mob collector and use it, but I don't need these anymore because they're in their they are in their mine carts. There we go. Replace that. Replace that. I'm going to actually leave the block next to here so that I can get in and replace these, because these won't last too long without the without it. But there we go. Now I can make this even better by putting some dirt blocks at this level, and they will grow the grass downwards, so the grass will be replaced quicker. And I can also put blocks at down under here with one gap in between, and they will grow grass upwards. So basically the grass will always be replenished. But for the moment, I'm just going to leave it like this and see how it goes. If I ever see a whole row that it's all eaten out, then I know that I will need to do that. But for the moment, I don't think I do. And yeah, and so here we go. So I'm starting to get... I've just sort of like grabbed that without... Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so that is my... that is my wool farm. That... Yeah, so there we go. He's just eaten again, and now he's shorn again. Okay. I don't know whether if I put a hopper under each here, whether that will collect the wool. I could try it, but I don't really want to because I think it's going to break it. So I'm just going to leave it. I'll collect the wool while I'm here, and I may end up not quite sure if I can put a... Let me just have a look and see if I can put a switch on these. I'm not quite sure I can. There's a lever. I'll grab 2 levers. I'll put a lever there and flick them off. No, because that doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work either. So I think what I would have to do is actually, let's do this. So I take that and that away and put the levers there. Then I could go with, yeah, not like that. So if I now switch them on, if I can reach it. No, I'm facing downwards. So switch that on, switch that on. There we go. Okay, you need to start moving. There we go. Yep. So that'll work. And then if I want to turn it off, I just come in here and go turn off, and there we go. Yep. All right. Okay. So there's my my wool farm. So that's quite good, and I have a little bit of wool. Not too much, but a little bit. Now the good thing about this is you can put it as wide as you want for as many sheep as you want, and you will end up with thousands of wool. Thousands. Okay. All right. So that's a nice little wool farm. Something interesting. I will probably move it somewhere else later on, but for the moment, that's good. All right. So let's go back in and just put some stuff away. So we have grass, moss, and I'll come down here and go cobble items, which will be these. Cobble, which can go up here. Wood, oak items can go down here. Sandstone, I'll put the sandstone away. Now the redstone stuff, I have not actually put in anything for redstone, so I'm going to put it here. I'll take that away for the moment. But redstone can come up here, and what I will do is I'll put all of anything that to do with a redstone build, which includes chests, because you need chests for hoppers and you need hoppers for collection and everything like that. So I'm going to keep those there. Yep, and that up there as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this I might just throw down here for now as well. Okay, so what have I got? Okay, so I think what I need to do now is just continue with my enchanting, which means I need levels. So I think I'm going to take another bit of a break, and I'll just actually, what have I got there? Okay, I need the next. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay, I'm going to just do some. Actually, I could probably sell some emeralds, couldn't I? How much do emeralds sell for? Stack of emeralds. 1900. Okay, I'm not going to do it right now, but that's something that I can think about. Why did that not work? All right, so I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to get some levels with the mobs here. I'm going to try and get some money to buy the next layer of the next level, the next spawner. I don't know what it is, but yeah, and then I will do some more enchanting. So I'll come back later. So catch you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. All right, so spam. Okay. Okay, so I have been doing some mining via here because I got past the lapis, which means I got 2 iron, and I had quite a few iron trees, so I did that, which then unlocked redstone. So I had quite a few redstone trees, and I've done most of them. This one I think grew again, but yeah, so I have redstone unlocked. So I'll come in here later on and basically try clearing the whole thing out so I can grow some more, and then I can start looking at doing the color trees and setting up a shop. Crops are something I just haven't been doing because I don't like the bamboo farm. Is annoying. I don't like that. So I haven't. I've just basically left it. I will get to it. But yeah, I've also been doing some of this. So I've got my ocelots unlocked and bought some spawners. So that's good. I think is there one more? I think there's one more. It's the husk, isn't it? Yeah. So once I get through the ocelots, I'll do the husk. I think I was AFKing a little bit further away than I was. I was over here somewhere, and I was more than 16 blocks away from the spawner. So unfortunately, they didn't come up. So that's fine. I will organize that. So now that I have the iron unlocked, I can. I don't have much iron there, but I do have. I do have plenty of iron down here. Yep. So I can do some more. I can do some more. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. I can do some more enchanting. So look at that. I've got 15,000 there. So I'll just grab these. I think. Yes. So let's have a look. I've got 51 levels, so I should be able to get some enchants. Now I've got that. I don't think I need anything more than that. I would like Fortune 3 there, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. That's fine. I did end up doing a fishing rod, so I got Unbreaking 3 and Lure 3. So I think I need to do the custom enchants on that. I'll do that once I get to expert in the lapis, which is another reason why I want to go down the bottom and clear out the trees so I could get some more trees. Now I do need to try and get efficiency 5 with that, and I also think I need to get a shovel as well, and that will give me the mission. So let's see, I have a shovel there. There we go, an iron shovel. Right. Okay. So let's go and do that first. See how we go. So if I go into workbench, and let's try out the hoe first. So I need to get. What do I need to get for the hoe? Well, anything really. Okay. There's efficiency 4, and I'm breaking 3. That's good. So let's go with workbench again. I'll make another hoe, and I'm looking to get efficiency 4 with this one. There we go, efficiency 4. Perfect. Okay. I won't join them all together because that uses up quite a bit of levels. So I'll just keep going for now. Only efficiency 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1, and I will, and I'll disenchant that for the shovel, and we'll try again. I'm going to have to make another shovel, aren't I? Yep. Okay, fortune 3. Okay, that's great. Now I need another efficiency 5. So let's go into workbench, make a shovel, try again. Here's efficiency 4, perfect. Okay, alright, so I've got 38 levels. What I do want to do though is I want to do a bow. I want to see if I can get infinity. Now if I infinity may take a while and I don't have the levels, so I'll just get a couple of bows and see how I go. Now actually, I didn't get fortune on my hoe, so I'm going to have to try that as well. But I think I'll go for this first. Oh, I've only got one. Duh. Wondering why it only gave me one level, or was it only putting one lapis in. That was pretty smart. Okay, let's try again. Punch 1, power 2, unbreaking 1. Alright, let's go punch. Okay, flame and punch. Okay, let's try again. Power 4 is good. Power 4. So I will buy another one. I've only really got one more. See how I go. Power 3. Alright. Let's just go with I'm gonna disenchant that one. Try again. Oh, power 3. I don't want power 3. Okay, last one. Infinity, there we go. Okay, so that gives me infinity, power. I don't have unbreaking on it, so I'm going to have to try and get unbreaking. I've got flame and punch 1 as well, so if I put all those together, that's not too bad. Okay, so what I will do is I'm going to try and merge the... So I'm going to merge these. Okay, 5 levels, that gives me efficiency 5, and then I'm going to merge these. So if I do that and that, that's 12 levels, and then I do that with that to get the 5 levels. There we go, mission complete, tooled up. Okay, excellent. So I think that's in this one here. There it is, tooled up, an attribute point, 35,000 XP. Okay, which brings me up to 105, which is fantastic. Okay, so I think what I'll do now is, let's go into Anvil again, and I will go with the power bow and the infinity bow. 8 levels. Now what do I need again? I need fortune on that one. Okay. Alright, so let's do a little bit more then. Let's see what else we can get with the bow. I want to try and get unbreaking. I think. Presume so. Okay, so get one. Okay, and we go with that. Power 3 again. Alright, let's do that. Power 3 and punch. Okay, so I think what I might do is I'll get rid of this one. Let's try again. Flame and power 4. I don't think you can get to power 5, can you? I don't think so. Maybe, but okay, I'll keep those. That's got a punch, but I'm going to get rid of that one. Try again. What did I just do? Okay, flame. Let's try that. All right. Here I am trying to get the most common. I'm breaking one. Come on. What am I down to? 85. All right, I'm going to try a couple more, and then that's it. I'm going to call it a day. I would like punch 2 or 3 or whatever it is. I think it's punch 2. Flame, power, infinity. Does not like me, does it? You know, I'm going to do this one and it's going to give me everything I need. Nearly. Power 3. Punch 1. Still can't get unbreaking. Alright. I'm going to get one more bow and let's try this out. And I don't think I'm going to do too much more because I'm getting sick of this. So, board bow and try it out. Oh, look at that, unbreaking. Yes, okay, that'll do. Alright, I do need to get some more lapis. So let's come over here and grab 64. Okay, and I need to do the hoe to try and get fortune on the hoe. So let's go into workbench and we'll go with the hoe. I'll get a couple and see how we go. Look at that. Fortune 3. Oh, okay, alright, let's go back into Anvil then, and let's see what we've got here. So we've got power 4 and flame. It does do power 5, okay, well there you go. That's how much I know about Minecraft, hey? Okay, so that gives me unbreaking. And I might as well put punch in there as well. I do need punch 2, but I could probably just get that from the random enchant books in the chests. So there we go. Okay, and this one gives me fortune. Okay, all right. So silk touch, my bow. I'll keep those for repairs. So I have unbreaking and lure, unbreaking and fortune and efficiency. Unbreaking, I think I fortune 2 there. All right. What have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more enchants. 4 more level 3 enchants. Let's see what we can do. Efficiency 4. Okay. Efficiency 4 again. There we go. And in fact, that's probably all I need. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's, yeah. Okay, alright. Anvil, this will use up most of my levels. So that gives me Fortune 3, 27 levels. There we go. I'm back down to 6. But that's pretty much done. I should actually, while I'm here, repair the pickaxe with an iron pickaxe. It costs 2 levels. And now that I've got lots of iron, I don't really need to worry too much about saving iron. So I will do the sword, and I also need to do the fishing rod. So let's go and buy another fishing rod. And go back into the anvil, and I'll fix my sword. There we go, and fix the bow, not the bow, the rod. There we go, and I've used up all of my levels, but I am done. Okay, that's good, that's great. Okay, now, yeah, things are going to be a lot easier. Alright, so what I did want to look at was that where is my, let me hang on for a sec. That's why. Okay, so this is my what is it, my spawn. I kept wondering why this block kept on appearing, and it's because my spawn is up here, and if there's no block under it, it sometimes spawns a block for you to land on. So I think what I will do is I will just change my spawn to here. There we go, and now I can get rid of this and it'll stay removed. Okay, perfect. Okay, now just looking at the Discord, at the announcements, there is a new event, Team USA event, which is the World Cup. They could have just called it the World Cup event, but no, Team USA event. Okay. And the 4th of July are coming as well. Okay, all right. So that's why it's Team USA, because it's 4th of July. That's fine. Okay. So the event crate is open with a brand new case, as well as throwback to the Solstice case. Okay. So Liberty case has a few things in it, and then the event pass. You can do a event pass for free, or you can buy the event pass. It's called the USA event pass, so I presume it is UPass. There we go, and it's 3,000 cloud coins. Okay. Now again, let me just check. I've got 3,859. But if I go in here and have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 20 is, what's that, 700? So a little bit under 700 cloud coins you get for free. But then you also get cosmetic key, some hatch packs. You get a crate key, which is 3,200, and an event key, which is probably 3,600. Let me have a look. Okay, I'll do a GG. Buy. Yeah, 3,600. So you spend 3,000 cloud coins and you get 6,000 600 worth of keys plus a lot of other things as well. So it's just skin. Okay, so I will go in to UPass and I will buy the UPass. So that's done. Okay, so I've got the UPass. Okay, there we go. Right, let me just go into skins and this one, and I'll just remove it. Okay. Now the other thing I haven't done is my my sprites. I have a couple of sprites, so I think what I'll do is I'm just going to put them up here for now, but I will make something later on. I have been pretty slack with these. I should have done these earlier and got them up and running, but yeah, I was just being a bit slack. I'm going to go with Skydust for the universal, simply just because I can use money instead of Skydust to upgrade it. So let's see, for the Skydust I will do what do I have? Okay, so a lot of new ones here that I don't have. Elf isn't really much use. Hazmat, normally I do the Happy Ghast. I don't want to do something that makes a lot of noise, which I think the Breeze is. So I think what I might do is I'll make it the Vex. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then over here, if we go back into sprites, I think I've got a pet coin sprite. I did. So let's place that. And let's go back in. Oh, just click on it. Go to cosmetics. And I think for pet coins, I will do... okay, where is it? I've got an ocelot there. Wolf. Wolf is a recent one that I got. Rabbit. I'll do a rabbit. There we go. Do tiny sprites. Okay. I don't think I've got any more. Let's have a look. No. No, and no. Okay. All right. Okay, so this one we will. I've only got 11,000, so yeah, it's going to take more than 11,000. I'm just going to leave them for now and see if I can make some money. Okay. Now I did move my collectors because my fishing up there was a little bit too far away, and I think this, I don't think it was too far away, but I just like having it close here. So yeah, so I moved those. If I end up getting 64 by 64s, then I will put them back here, but for the moment I've only got 16 by 16s. All right. Okay, so I think what I will do now is put night vision on. I need to look at the crops because I've been a bit slack with them. So crops. Okay, so I need bamboo. Okay, I am not going to do a big farm for bamboo. I think what I will do is just a very small one and just keep mining it. So I have done big ones in the past, but I think for this one I'm just gonna just use the side of here. I'll probably need more obviously than what I've just grabbed, but I think I'll just do this. So let's start out say here, and I will go with what am I doing? Bamboo. I'm thinking of cactus. Try again. Okay, so I'll grab some moss. I will grab some water buckets. And then I'll grab some cobblestone. Alright, let's try again. Right, so what I'll do here is I'm just going to do one row here. So I will put okay, that'll do. Let me just make it like this. And then I'll go with bamboo. Doesn't need water, does it? No, I'm pretty sure bamboo doesn't need water. Okay, that was a bit silly. Alright, so we go with 1, 2, 3, and then I will put a gap. Whoops. Okay. Ah, my first major multi-place error. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you need to let bamboo grow 4 high. So 1, so I stand here, that's 2 high. So 1, 2, 3. I'll do here, that's 4 high. So if I go up to here, if I stand here and mine, then that will be the correct 4 high. There we go. All right, so now what I will also do is, let's go with workbench, and I will make some iron bars. So I think that's all I need. Where am I at? -17. I might need a little bit more, so let's go with one more. Okay, and put that here. I could use multi-place for this as well, but it's not far, so. Okay, so I can go here like this, lean against this, grab my hoe which has Desert Harvest, not Desert Harvest. What's the one for bamboo? And I can just go across like this, yep. Skied, isn't it? And I've got skied, which is good. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, so that is my very basic bamboo farm. Once I get too advanced in this, I am going to take it down because I don't like bamboo. And then I'll probably use cactus all around here. Okay, now for trees, I think I got up to advanced in spruce. I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look. I did. Advanced to specialist. So now I need acacia. All right. What's the best way to do this? I think what I might do is okay, here's my level here, so I think I'll just go with here, and I might just come out. I need some more blocks. And some more moss. I don't have too much more, so I probably will need to convert some more, but I can do that later. And there we go. I think that's gotten everything. Yep. Okay. I do have to put in my design, which means I'm going to have to get some more torches, so I'll do that later, but this will be my next tree farm. I don't need this to be big for acacia because I don't think I need, well actually acacia does actually have I think acacia does have a spawner, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, camel spawner. Okay, I am going to try and get as many of those as I can. So I do need to therefore get to expert. So I will probably expand this later on. I do need to expand the island. It's now only at 24. So I need to expand it, but I need 50,000 sky dust for the next expansion. So, but I should get that with the different passes. So let's just have a look at my other pass, just the normal pass, and see where we're at. Because I do have some that I have not claimed. Okay, so I did get all of those. So let's see, XP tornado key, 500 cloud coins, sky dust, money, hatch packs, and I'm up to there. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the hatch packs and we'll open those because I think I'm running out of eggs. What did I get? Not much at all. Okay. And we have a tornado cake. Oh, the other thing I haven't done actually is voted. Or spun the votes. So let's just go back down and put things away. Eggs are down up here. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to toss that. I don't need that. Wool. What did I do with wool? Did I put it here? I did. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, so let's spin our votes. So I have 10 spins, so let's go. Okay, so Iron Sword, Iron Chestplate, Mortal, Enchant Book, Money, Sky Dust, Weather Totem, Sky Dust, 225 Cloud Coins, Sky Dust, and Money. Alright, what did I get? A Second Wind. I cannot remember what that is, but that's okay. So chest plate and that iron sword is not much use. So where did I put my stuff here? So that can go in there. That's what I'm using. That's fine. That can go in there. I'll put my silk touch in there for now, and that's it. Now I'll put that up there. I don't need that anymore, and I'll put that up there. Okay, so let's go. All this might work. Warp crates. Yep. Okay. Good. And what's this? This is the tornado. So let's open that. Oh, give me that tsunami. Ah, nearly. Cloud coins, raw leather, and a cat spawn egg. Okay, alright. Okay, nothing else from here. So things I need to do. Okay, so things I need to do. I need to do some more dragons. I have been doing a little bit of... I need to do fishing as well, because I want to get some more of the some more of this. I did get, I think, one of those and a couple of these, or one of these, whilst I was last fishing, but not enough to really be able to do anything with. Let me just check. Okay, I'm just going to go and have a look at the enchant, where is it? The armor requirements. So this is in my spreadsheet, which is pinned, I think, in the media channel. This gives me all of the ingredients required for each type of clash armor. So I think I'm thinking about trying to get a bossing set. So I think I need the battle, which gives me strength +1. Yep. So this pretty much needs everything. So let's have a look. Hardened leather, 2 hardened leather and 2 oak panels. So
1 oak panel away there for the boots, 4 carp scale mail, which I have, and 3 hardened leather, which I have, gets me legs. So I could actually make the legs right now. Cloth, I don't have any of. 2 scarp, okay, yeah, so I do need to get quite a bit, but it's a very varied. The most you need is 8 carp scale mails, which I've already got 5, and then 7 hardened leather, which I've already got 3, and then the rest are pretty low. So I'm going to make a battle set. So I'll do a little bit more fishing, and I'll probably go and try and do a little bit more dragons as well, to try and get a few scales, so that I can start getting the bossing into the scales, so I can get more scales, essentially. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. But in regards to everything else, my mining is pretty much done. I just need to get as high as I can in what I've got. I need to do the get the ocelots up to advanced, so that I can get the husks out. And fishing, fishing I do need to do to keep going with, and the crops I need to go to do with, but the and I need to plant my acacia. So there we go. All right, I think I'm just going to sit here now and take a bit of a break, and I will come back later, so catch you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. Actually, what I did forget to do, or that I needed to do, is the pets. So let's just have a look at my pets for the moment. I think I have I have Pyriki as my starter pet, and he's up to level 11, so that gives me a couple of abilities to do. So let's go into my pet list, grab Pyriki, go into abilities, and let's see what we get. So we have, okay, that's not really much good, because that's his standard, that's exactly the same as his standard attack. So what's this one? 5 damage reduction and 15 damage increase. Okay, well, it's not much, but it's better than nothing, and it's not much use doing the exactly the same as his standard attack. So let's have a look at the second one. So we have 10 damage reduction, 10 damage, 5 damage reduction, 90%, or 10 damage. Damage reduction 5 isn't really much worth it, so I'm just going to go with that. So just as a finisher, if I'm got him down to 10 or less, and there we go. Okay, all right, so what I will do is, let's go to pets again, and I will teleport to the arena. Okay, so let's see. I do have a few pet coins from crates and voting. So health pack. All right, so I'm going to grab a few health packs just before I get started. Unfortunately, I have to buy them one at a time, so I think I might go with 5. So that was 3, 4, and 5. There we go. All right, so what I'll do, let's have a look at each particular mob. So pigs, if we have a look, pigs are strength, earth, weakness, air. So let's just give it an attack. 50 health, so not too much. So let's go with that. Okay, sorry about that. My wife just gave me a coffee, which is great. Okay, so I did some damage. 15 health, so let's go again. I missed that one. Ooh, he does 50 damage. What am I down to? 60. Alright, try again. Ah, come on. 20 damage. Try one more time. There we go. Okay. So I did kill it, but took a lot of damage. So let's go for the chicken. And the chicken is like in the way of the... Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go for another chicken. That one's too close to the hologram. Alright, here we go. Yep, get you. There we go. Okay, so this one, weakness is fire, which is good. Now, I am going to heal, though. There we go. I'm just going to just do the one heal. That's fine. Alright, let's go for this one. So how much health is it? 35 health. So I should be able to one hit if it actually hits. There we go. So that's not too bad. So one hitting the chickens is pretty good. Now there's also the fox, so let's go to the fox. Yep, there we go. And the fox is strength fire, weakness water, which means that will do more damage to us. 45 health, but let's give it a go. Okay, I did one. He did a damage reduction. And I missed that one, which is a bit of a problem. Try again. Okay, he's down to 10. But he did do a damage reduction, so I'm going to do a full attack. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got a hatch pack. Alright, let's see what the hatch pack gave me. Mythic, that's not bad. Alright, okay. So there we go. So there are the main mobs here. Now just a bit of a public service announcement. If you are interested in doing some banners for your builds, if you come over here, there are some looms here, so you can actually come here and use this loom and it all works as long as you've got the banner and the die and so on. You can create your banners here. So there we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I will go and find the boss and we'll see how we go. I think the boss is this way. There he is. Okay. Alright, so I'm only at 90. I am going to do a heal. There we go. And this one is not weak or strong to fire, so that's okay. 75 health, so it's going to take a few rounds. Let's see how we go. Right, so attack first. I did the damage. He does damage reduction. Now I might do a damage reduction and damage increase as well. Right, so he does 45 damage. Okay, so let me attack. There we go. So I did 25 damage. He does another. What are we at down to? 15. So let's go again. Got it. Okay, that was relatively easy. So tornado key, hatch packs, and pet coins. Okay, so let's have a look at the hatch pack. What did I get? I got a legendary, which is nice. And then we have a regular hatch pack. Should probably only give me common or uncommon. Oh, not doing too bad. Epics, okay. Alright, so now what we can do is we can go to teleport to arena. I know that you can use a command for this, but I like going through here. Let's go to Pet Island 2. Alright, what's Gruff got? Okay, nothing there. So, right, let's have a look. The goats. Goats are not weak or strong to anything. Okay, I'm going to do another heal here. There we go, back up to 105. Sorry, they're not weak or strong to fire, not anything. That's what I meant to say. Right, let's see how we go. Okay, there's one. He's down to 20. He does a heal. Let's do it again. And that was easy. Alright, done. Okay, now the sniffer. Let's have a look at the sniffer. I think the sniffer is weak to fire. No, it's not. Okay, but 65 health. Let's see how we go. Okay, there's one. Damage reduction. I missed that one. He does a heal. Did another attack, 25 damage. Down to 40. Does another heal. 35 damage. He does another heal. 45 again. That was a big heal. 40 heal. Wow. Okay. 35 damage. He does 40 damage. Okay. He's down to 10, which means I should be able to just use this. And I do. There we go. 70 pet coins. That was nice. Okay. The other one is the slime here. So let's have a look at the slime. Weakness to fire. That's good. 65 health. So let's just see how I go. I may need to heal. He has 60 health. So let's go for it. Oh, that's not very good. 0 heal. That was a bit of a waste on his behalf. Ah, come on. 25 damage. Okay, let's try again. There we go. 40 damage. Damage reduction. He's down to 20. This should do it. There we go. Okay, 50 pet coins. But there we go. Okay, so that's all of the mobs in this level. So let's go to the next level. Oh, I can't go to the next level. I have to actually beat the boss, don't I? Where's the boss? This way. Now, I don't know whether I've got enough heals here. Let's just have a look. We'll do this. What am I at? 40. Do I have just one heal left? No, I've got 2. I'm going to heal all the way up. And let's go for it. So this is weak to fire, which is great. 100 health. So let's fight it and see how we go. Alright, we've got the first one in. 40 damage. He does 15, which is nice. Another 40 damage. He does a heal, so that should bring him up to 35. But this, if I can hit this, should take him down. And I do. That was easy. Okay, let's grab this. Okay, only a epic out of that one. Let's try these ones. Okay, alright, so not much. Okay, so let's go to the next pet arena. Pet arena 3. And we have, okay, health packs. I'm going to buy some health packs. I might just buy 3. Alright, so let's go have a look at the the mobs. So we have the llama. Llama is strength to fire, which is not good. So let's see how we go. Okay, there's one. 35 damage. He does 20. And that was nice and easy. Okay, and a wolf here. Let's go for the wolf. Wolf is neither strength nor weak to fire. He's down to 50, and I missed that one. Okay, he does heal, so he's down to 35. So if we can hit this, got it. 80 pet coins. So llama and okay, there's a panda. And I think the pandas are the ones that aren't too bad for. Yeah, 70 health but weak to fire. So what have I got? 70. Okay, let's see how we go. If I need to, I can heal. So I got that. He does 25 damage. I missed that one, which is not good. Damage reduction. Does another heal. 20. Got it. Okay, 45 pets. So the panda's not too bad. If you can hit 2 in a row without any damage reduction from them, you can hit 2 in a row. I think the chickens are actually not too bad. If you can hit them on the first hit, they die, so much quicker. So there we go. All right, we can't do the boss until we get to Underworld. So I have 1,192 pet coins. So I think what I will do, if I go into pets, I think I can unlock this one. Yeah, so unlock that one for 500 pet coins. Now I can put another pet in there. And I think this one lets me, I can do this one straight away. This one I can't do until Island 6. I can do this one straight away, but I need another 1,000 pet coins. So I'm not too far away. So I think what I might do, let's go back to the Pet Arena 1. And let's just see Mr. Chicken. Okay, so yeah, 35. What am I at? 45. Alright, let me just do a heal. I might as well do 2. There we go. And fight. There we go, 40 pet coins. So if I can get that amount of pet coins, if I can actually click on the chicken. There we go. Okay, couple of patch packs. Oh, another legendary, that's good. Okay, so basically I just need to run around, kill chickens. Alright, now the other thing I did want to do though also is I need to unlock the extra hatch slots, which I think are actually quite expensive. Another hatch pack. $60 pet coins, that's not too bad. $874. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 pretty easily. Another 60, that's good. Can I see any chickens around? Might as well grab some pet coins while I'm looking. Here we go. Lots of chickens. Must have just spawned. Okay, let's go. What am I at? 942. Another 60 would be good. There we go. 1,002. So if I go back into pets, I can grab this. And there we go. So what I do need to do now is I need to sort out my my presets. So let's go with a new preset called Slaying. we go in here and we say we want to change the icon. Actually, I've got to go like this. Let's try again. Pets, presets, slaying. Click this icon while holding. Yep, so slaying is that. There we go. And let's just do it quick for now. Alright, so what I need to do is go in and see if I do have any other pets. So common, I have an earth. I haven't opened that many pets, so I do need to start concentrating on opening my my eggs. Okay. Okay, I will have to do that. Do I have a metal and earth? No? Okay. Okay, so let's go into my Chimera and select the abilities. Blacksmith is good. Student is okay, but blacksmith is pretty good, so let's do that. And the next one, butcher, or I'm going to do skydust. Skydust is needed. There we go. All right. Okay, so if I go into hatch, I think I've got an uncommon hatched into a pig, which is an earth pet. So I think what I'll do is I will just start opening from lowest upwards. Alright, let's go have a look and see. Well, sorry, I was going to look at Graph to see if they had any hatch slots available, but I can't afford it anyway. So, yep. All right. So there we go. So I think that's it for the pet. So I will come in here and do some pet fights, some more pet fights. But for now, I think I'm going to call that. Oh, pardon me. I have a couple of tornado keys, so let's go to warp crates, see if it lets me. So let's go for the tornado keys, and I'm going to just crouch and open them. So what did I get? Skydust, XP, 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 iron, and a chrome hatch pack. Okay. Alright, another 3 cloud coins, that's good. Okay, there we go. Alright, so if I go back to my island. And if we have a look, I think it's here. There we go. So put all my pet eggs in here. And I think I have one here as well. I do. There we go. All right. More. Right, there we go. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. Right, I think that's it. I will take a break and come back later. So catch you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. Unfortunately, I have lost the audio for this segment. I don't know what happened. I must have had the mic on mute or something like that. The files are there, but there's nothing in it. So I had just had a quick look through. Nothing much really happened. So basically, as you can see on the screen here, there was a giveaway by Quasar, and I did get 7,500 pet coins, which I think if we look up there we go, and 350 cloud coins, which is great, but 7,500 pet coins. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get hatch slot. So there's one hatch slot, and we'll go to the other graphs and see if we can get any more. I'll also buy some heals as well because I need those. Alright, so let's warp to P2. And there's another one, that's great. Just making sure that it was only one of them. And we'll go to P3. And there's none there. So there we go. Not much else happened really through this clip, so I think I'm just going to skip it all. I checked out some missions, got my attributes up a little bit, but essentially that's it. So I think I might skip the rest, and we'll catch you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. Alright, so I've done a couple of dungeon runs to get the 1, 2 and 3. So we're going to missions. And I think we're up to here. There we go. So that gets me summoning charges and summoning pyres and an attribute point. I still haven't got up to expert yet, but I'm in copper, but I'm close to it. But the other thing that I did get is this one here, which is 6 hours, 6 days, 6 hours. So that's good. So I'll grab that. And so if we go into attributes, I should have 2 attribute points, and there we go. So if I apply them to here, there we go. I now have 10 intelligence. So if I grab some scales, I can try and get 3 bonuses. Now I'm going to grab those, and I think what I might do is I'll get 2 of those and 2 of these, so that I can make an extra couple. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, what I was thinking of doing is, I mean, this is still a little bit, like messy and boring and stuff like that. I was thinking what I could do is I want to make sort of like a big pyramid. So what I was thinking was maybe make because I can come out to about here. All right, so this is about the limit, so 21. So I can make it a 42 by 42 pyramid, which is quite big, and I could do some rooms inside as well. And then what I can do is when I expand, I can go down a little bit and either make it bigger or just do the island, do the dunes and everything like that. So what I want to do is, I want to see if I can do that. Now I don't think I have enough sandstone though. So like I've only got Yeah, I've only got like 8, 16, maybe 20 stacks of. So I do need to do some more mining. Yeah. So there we go. But I think what I might do now is I'm going to go to Clash. I wonder whether I can. No, I'm not going to get enough time to. Or can I get one? Oh, I just missed. Okay. Now, is anybody placing the pyres? Yeah, okay, alright, I'll let them do it. And see how I go. Now, I do have some scales, but I think I only ended up getting one bossing scale, and I want to make my next one a bossing set. So I do need to get some more bossing scales. Okay, so I'm not going to really worry too much about trying to hit it while it's in the air because it's annoyingly difficult with Bedrock. If it's close like this, it's not too bad. But when it's far away, it's a bit tricky. So just wait for him to perch. Maybe, come on. Yeah. Alright, here he comes. Yeah. Two scales, okay. Alright, so I think this is what I'm going to do for a while. I will, okay, yeah, I will, look, I'm just going to grab some scales. If people are leaving scales around, I will grab them because I will use them for, the dust and so on. The new method, but I haven't really looked too much into it. So yeah, so I'm just going to do this for a while, see if I can get I need at least 4 bossing scales so that I can get a some boots with bossing on them, and I also do need to do some fishing to get some more Clash ingredients. So let me just do this, and then I think I might go and do some. I'll do one lot with the placing the pyres, I think. All right. What am I doing? I got 3 scales that time. Ah, go away. Too slow. Alright, well, I got 1 pyre down. No, I didn't hit him. Alright. Alright, so what scales did I get? No, okay. Let's have a look at study, and we'll go into the clash study while we're waiting. Arena. Right, so I've got the armadillo's spawner unlocked. And I've got a scale crusher unlocked. So what do we see for there? So scale crusher, ooh, okay. Earth special scale, ooh, okay. I'm not going to worry too much about that for now. But the armadillo spawner is, ooh, spawner fragment, scale dust pressed into. Okay, so you, all right. So you need the scale dust for that. All right. So what did I get? I got 4 scales. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, so still no bossing, which is rather annoying. Alright, I'm going to... There's a dungeon here, 75 there. Alright, so I'm going to take a break. I'm going to just do this for a while and see how we go, and I'll come back. So catch you after the break.
1, 2, 3, jump. Okay, welcome back everyone. Alright, so as you can see here, I've created something. Now this is a water elevator or boat elevator device specifically for the boat mission. So this is a design I created quite a few seasons ago, and it works fine, but it didn't work last season. I'm not quite sure what it was. I think there was an issue with basically when you get down to the bottom here, if you are sitting in the boat, it would basically just sink and not work. So it didn't really work very well. So last season I used the slime bouncer, which works fine, but you've got to go find the slime. So this one here is a water elevator. Now you can't do it too high because basically what happens is as soon as you go into that water column, it treats it as being underwater. And so if you are underwater for more than, I think it's 4 seconds, I can't remember, it kicks you out of the boat, which you obviously don't want because you're supposed to be AFK. So this one is only like 15 or 20 blocks high, I think. And yeah, and so what it does, so as you can see, pushes me into the bubble column. Bubble column goes up, comes out, pushes me out, drops me down, and starts again. And each going back and forth and up and down are considered to be blocks travelled in a boat. So there we go. So this seems to be working now. I did this all off camera because I wasn't quite sure it would work. There's not much use doing it on camera and then all of a sudden it doesn't work, because that's just a waste of half an hour. So I did all this. Works fine. Okay, I'm happy. I do like this better than the boat, the slime bouncer.
One, it doesn't use any redstone, and redstone is restricted. This doesn't use anything that's restricted at all, so you can set this up. You just need a little bit of ice, and I don't think you need all of this ice, you just need ice at the end here. So this just uses ice and water and wood and a couple of slime blocks. Hang on for a sec. Okay, sorry about that. So this seems to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out of it, and let's have a look at our mission. There we go. Hop out of it. This was just because I needed a water infinite water source to be able to build the water elevator. And I think what I will do is I don't have any blocks. Okay. Let's see if I can come in here and grab... it's going to kick me. Alright, okay. Where is my... Here. There we go, okay. Alright, have I got the boat? I've got the boat. Okay, I'm out. Alright, so let's have a look. So we go into mission. And... I think it's this one. There we go, like 6,700. I created this half an hour ago maybe. So yeah, this is great. So if we AFK in this overnight and we don't get kicked out of the server, it should give us 100,000 100,000 overnight, maybe more. So that works quite well. So I'm happy with that. Now this is one of my designs. I did create this just off the top of my head quite a few seasons ago. Tried a few things. There were a couple of issues with it that made it a little bit wonky, but it seems to be working a lot better now. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is quite good, and you can have quite a few people on it if you want. If you want to have more than one person on it, you just set the boats off at different times, and then you just keep going, and you have 3 or 4 people all at once in here. So yeah, so I'm rather happy with this. I like this. It is nice and simple. Now you could turn around and say, well, why can't I do just an elevator going all the way up to the top? Well, like I said, there is a restriction as to how long you can be underwater with a boat. So if you have a boat underwater and you get into the boat, you can only stay in there for about 4 seconds, and then it kicks you out. I think it's 4 seconds, I can't remember. So if I have this going up, sort of, I think I originally had it up like 31 blocks or something like that, but this is only like 20, just to make absolutely sure that nothing happens. But if you have it going up like 31 blocks or whatever, or 40 blocks, then by the time you get up to the top here, it's been more than 4 seconds, and it kicks you out, and then you're stuck. You can't do anything. Now what you could do is you could do a device where it basically comes up here, moves you back, then instead of dropping down, it comes up again, moves you back, and then comes up again and moves you back. But really, I don't really see the point in that, because in this one, you come up really quickly, go across really slowly, fall down really quickly, come across really slowly, and so on. Well, the same thing's going to happen if you do the sort of like zigzag. So if you come up here and you go up really quickly, come across slowly, up really quickly, come across slowly, up really quickly, come across slowly, fall down really quickly, and start again, that's not really that much different from just this. So I think this works out really quite nicely. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to see if I can AFK overnight with that and see how I go. I think for the 500,000 block boat mission, I'll probably need like a week. But for the 26,000 boat mission, I don't think I'll need more than a few hours. So there we go. Now, what else have I done? If we have a look here, I have a bossing set here. Oh, not a bossing set, a bossing item. So I created this. This is the battle a battle armor, and I've put 4 bossing scales in there. Not really big ones, just 4 bossing ones for now. And I did get White Dragon, Learner, and Prospector. White Dragon is good. So I'm going to go and use that to try and get some more scales. At the moment, those 4 bossing scales don't do much at all. But when I get my next... yeah, so there's no bossing scales in here. I'll come over here. Yeah, so let's put all these in. Yeah, so I need to get a few more bossing scales, but I also need a few more of these to make the next item. So the next armor item. So that's what I'm trying to do as well. Now, because I am solo, it means I have to do everything, which is a bit tricky. Trying to find the time and patience to do everything. So in regards to the mobs, I have been trying to kill mobs, and if you have a look on my right hand side, you can see my skill points. I've got 2 skill points, and I'm like 6,500 away from the next skill point, which will give me the next ability, which I think is the one that where you can increase the mob count. Then I need to get 2 more skill points to get the next 2. Then I need 3 skill points for the sweeping slash, and that's the one that I really want. So yeah, so basically I have been doing this here. Basically I don't really care which mobs I'm killing, just as long as I am getting some skill points. Yeah, so there we go. So let me just go here and drop off this stuff. Okay, now the other thing that I have been doing is, if we come down to the custom tree farm, it's gone. So I have cleared out the custom tree farm. I have disabled custom trees, so these don't grow, only because I have got this growing. Now this is pretty much, I think it's almost all should be growing there. Whoa, okay, so there should be, like, there's one there and one there. So there's a couple that haven't grown properly, but I think if I tear all this down, this will give me Xperian birch, which gives me lightless crops, lightless trees or saplings. So what that does mean is I can come in here and I can take out all of these light blocks. So it will give me an extra 1 out of every 5 blocks, which is a sapling. So it should therefore increase the growth rate of custom trees by 1 in 5, really, by 20%. Now, the problem with that is if I do try and set off the custom trees, then I can't have the natural spawning enabled, because otherwise I'll get natural spawns in here. But I think with the natural spawning, I will probably turn it off unless I am actually doing the natural spawning. I didn't do much natural spawning last season. The only stuff that I did do, I think, and I'm probably going to do it the same here, was to try and get the what are they? Zombie villagers, so that I can convert them. which means I've got to do some more dungeons to get the ingredients. So there we go. Okay, so that's that. I can't remember where I'm up to with this. So let me have a look. Yeah, okay, so I'm nearly at advanced here. So what I'm doing here is on Bedrock you can't generally break blocks while flying unless it's insta break. Now a sword on bamboo is insta break, which is why I'm able to do it. If I try with an axe, it doesn't work because it's not quite insta break. And if I try with a hoe, it does work, but it's a little bit slow. Like if I go like this, it seems to be working. Yeah, it seemed to me just before to be just a little bit slow. It wasn't really getting all of the okay, well, it seems to be working quite well now. Maybe it was just an issue earlier. I'm not quite sure. I was here where I was doing this, and it was, you can sort of like see there, if I'm here and I go like this, it takes 2 swipes. So it goes 1, 2. If I do it with a sword, it is like 1. So a sword is quicker. So there we go. So I do need to get this up to advanced. Now, to be honest, really, I could probably just do that just by doing this. We're up to 1100. Let's see if we can get up to 1200. And there's 1200, and 1250 is right. Oh, can I get... there we go, made it right at the end. So there we go. So that's advanced. So now I can do cactus. So cactus I will do around the edges here, and you know what? I think I'm just going to tear this down because I hate bamboo. So I'll tear all this down, and I'll make the cactus all the way around the edge of the this one, and yeah. So I'll do that. So that'll be probably next episode. But yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Now the other thing I did do though was I sort of like not expanded the island, but sort of like expanded the floor. So I've put this all the way out to -23 all the way around, and so it gives me a little bit of extra space. We've got this big area here, and like I said, I do want to make this, I think, a big pyramid. So from here, I'm probably around about what's this? That's I'm probably around about there, -21 to 21, all the way across through here, over to here, and put it around about there, which is -21, 21. Make that one giant pyramid, and then I can have sort of like a corner over there, a corner over here, corner over here, corner over here, another layer, and then another layer, and so on. So I want to do that. I'm going to have to pull some things down though, so I might do that next episode. So pretty busy at the moment. I can collect that 400 sprites, and I can collect this 400 that. Now I do, let's have a look at hatch. I still need 1 hatch slot, so that 1 hatch to a tiger pet, that's still hatching, that's still hatching, that's still hatching. So I do want to go and see. So let's go to warp P1 and see how we go. So alright, Gruff, do you have a hatch slot for me? You do. Perfect. So there we go. I had plenty of coins because I got some in one of those T3 loot boxes. So hatch slot is now done, and so if I go back to my island. And try and find where I've got my eggs again. Here we go. So I'll take one of those and one of those, and we will go here and go legendary and common. There we go. I now have 5 slots open, which is great. So I do have to go in and do some more Clash Party contract. Okay. All right, so I do have to go in and do some more pet arena attacks, but I think what I'll do is right now, let's put that up there. Let's put actually here I'm going to put my boat right there. I'm going to eat up. Okay, do I have any food in here? No. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'm going to steal a stack from here and stick it in here. So that starts cooking. All right, and I will put that in there, and my Clash boots, I have my bossing boots on, so let's go to Clash TP. Grab those. Okay. And where'd they go? There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure 10 is the minimum still, so I've now got quite a bit more than the minimum. But because this is a Clash Party, it usually goes a lot quicker because there's a lot more players here. As you can see here, we're nearly, yeah, there we go. Before it even perched properly, the dragon's dead. So I've got to try and make sure I get that minimum hit. There we go, 5 scales though. That's nice. So what I'm going to do now, I think, is just going to sit here and try and do these dragons. Trying to get some more scales, hopefully get some, oh, I missed it. Hopefully get some bossing scales. See if I can get this before there we go, so I've got my 15, okay, that's fine. So yeah, so try and get the bossing scales, and then I can just go back to my island, relax, and do some fishing to try and get some hooked ingredients and get enough to make the next Clash item. So there we go. So that's the timetable of a poor little solo like myself, trying to do everything at once and having to choose which to do. Wow, look at how fast they are going. Alright, so I think I'll take a break and I'll do this and I'll come back and I'll let you know how I went. Catch you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. Alright, so I did some dragons. I got quite a lot of dragon scales, and so what I've done is I've created this little storage system. Now it's not a sorter, it's just basically one chest per one, but I've got you know, bossing there. Don't have as many bossing because I haven't used them, but there we go. So dungeoneer and so on. Now I don't think I'll create a sorting system here, because with the RV, you can sort the RV, and then when you collect all the items from the RV, from the rewards vault, it does it in that order. So then I can just come in here with all of the bossing and just move them up here accordingly. So I don't think I really need a sorter for this. It really depends on how many I get and so on. Now the other thing was I do have a rainbow scale. Now I don't remember getting it. I didn't see the message, but I got one. So I think for a while there I was pretty much zoning out, just you know, doing the damage, waiting, and I was just didn't actually see the message. So there we go. So I have a rainbow scale. The idea for me is to get however many rainbow scales are needed. 24, I think, for a full set, maybe more. So there we go. And I think I've just got a spare one there. But there we go. Now the other thing was that somebody did a premium contract for a loot box, and I grabbed that. I did get some pet coins again, so I've got over 10,000 pet coins, but I also got two or three T4 Clash ingredients, and that was enough for me to make another chest, or a chest plate. So what I can do here is I can add my bossing scales on here to try and get bossing again, but I need 8 scales to get a I need 8 scales to get this up to get the bonuses, and I've only got 5, and most of those are low. I don't really not really worried too much about the low. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put these in. So let's just go and do Clash and Armor Forging. And then we'll just put these in. Okay, so I've got 5. Alright, so if I wear these now, there we go. So that's given me 94, 95, so that's 180, 190, and 73. So 260 odd bossing. So that'll get me a little bit more. So I think what I might do now is I'll go and do some Clash. So let's go and have a look. Not quite sure whether I'm going to get here in time to do enough damage. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. I'm not going to get him. I needed to do it when he was coming at me, but I missed. Alright, that's okay. I can wait. And we'll do it again. We'll see how many scales we get. Okay, there's my damage. Alright, so 239 damage from the bow. So whilst it's not a clash party, there's not as many people here, so it is possible to get more damage, which is always good. I'm never, unless it's really not busy, I'm never going to get in the top 3, but that's not the point here. I'm trying to get at least enough damage to get the scales, but also to increase my arena study. I've got to get up to 20,000 damage, and I think I'm only about 6,000 out of that for now, 6 or 7. So yeah, so doing this will be quite good. So what did we get? 2 scales. You're kidding me. That has to be the absolute minimum. Let's go into attributes, have a look. Yeah, 262. Times that by, or divide that by 4, so what's that? That's 80? Not less than 80, 70. So yeah, so 262 only really gives me about 70% chance of getting another scale. So, unfortunately, yeah, there we go. Now if I have a look here, see that one there has night, so it's probably better for me to actually wear that, so I get the extra scale until I can get the bonuses up. So I will do that. Okay. So what I do wanted to do is just basically try and get night on all of these pieces, and of course also any other dragon related bonuses as well. But really, what I first want to do is get the scales, the bossing scales up, so that I can get the bonus on this chest. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get any bossing for that first dragon, so let's have another look. Five scales that time, that's a little bit better. Okay. Didn't get bossing, unfortunately. So there we go. Alright, I think what I'll do is... Okay, I'm here, I'll do one last one, and then I want to go back to the island and have a look at something else. And then I think I might call it a video, because I don't know how long I've been recording. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, 7,600 not clash knowledge I'm at. So trying to get to the trying to get to the 20,000. Now I think the clash that what is it? Sorry, what am I thinking of? The scale dust, which lets you create spawners. That's a great idea, because previously I just had a whole heap of scales that I could recycle them into summoning charges, but then I've got to go and get summoning pyres as well, which is rather annoying. But now we've got this scale dust, I can create spawners out of it. I think the way that I've got my scales set up there is basically I'll just keep one. There we go, another 5. I'll just keep one of each scale in there, and then I will convert the rest to dust and see if I can see what it takes to get a spawner. So yeah, so I don't really need to have too much of a a storage system, because most, especially the the lower level scales, just not going to keep. So I'll keep one. Every now and again I'll go through, grab all the scales, rip them out, put them in the scale to dust converter, whatever it's called, and then do that. Now that means I do have to actually create that that object, and it does actually take it does actually require, it's like the fish scale, it requires some special fish. I think it needs one it needs one earth special shard, I think it is, and you get that from 3 special fish. I've only got 1, so I've got to go and do some more fishing as well to try and get the special fish. Thank you very much. So that's what I've got to do as well, is some more fishing, and hopefully that fishing will then also get me the ingredients required to get my last piece. Okay, 2 scales for that one, that's not much. Alright, okay, so I'm going to head back. Alright, and yeah, so I'll sort out those scales and put them all in here. But there we go. Now the other thing I have done, is I've put down the next crop, which is the cactus. So if we have a look down here, so all I've done is I've just laid out a 4 laid out 4 cactus deep that way, and I think what I need to do here is I put a let's see, where are we? Grab some of these. I think that will do. And if I put these here and go like starting there. And where are we? We'll do it there. There we go. Okay. So what I do now is I can come along here, and aim here. Now, do I have? I do have. Okay. So do this. Okay, so this, the level that I'm at here is too low. I'm not hitting these, so I probably need to go up a level. So I might have to take these off, put them up a level, and put another layer on here. Maybe a maybe even just a slab, just to get me up enough to do that. But if I do this here. And come back again to get the ones that I missed. There you go. All right, so I've done that. Now I've done that for 3 sides. I have left the bamboo here just in case I need it, and I've got this here. I don't know whether I'm going to make these farms bigger. I may not. I'm not sure. But I do have to come in and just redo this like I've done there, but make it a little bit higher and so on, so that it's easier to get to. And then down here, like I've said, I've trying to get, oh, what have I done with my, no, it's not there, yeah. Trying to get this up to expert. So if I come back down here and come back up here, sorry, and come over here and grab, where is it? There. Right, and I think I've just got to do the last 3 layers, and you can see there I'm nearly at expert, 700. I'm pretty sure there's enough wood here to get me to expert, and then I don't need to do this anymore, and I can use this for something else. Alright, so let me just, actually what I'll do is I'm just going to fast forward this until I get there, and we'll see how long it takes. Okay, there we go, expert in birch. So that's not too bad, didn't have too much left over. So I'll come back to this. I think I'll do this later on, but yeah, this basically means that I can rip out all of these here. I'm going to make this my acacia farm now. So that's the next one, but up here I will take out all of these. Once the acacia's grown, I will make this my again, I'll turn the custom trees on, and yeah, and there we go. And I think I've got this up here for whatever whatever is next as well. So, but there, that's it. So I think that's it for today, or for this video. Sorry, I did forget to AFK in this overnight, so I did a little bit in the morning, but not too much. So if we have a quick look and see where we're at, 9,000. So yeah, I think I could just AFK for a few hours and that'll get me the 26,000, which is great. Selling items. I have got lots of concrete, so I do want to do that. Create the concrete. Oh, pardon me. Create the concrete. But I haven't got much money, so I've got to do some money as well. I think I might just basically come up here, do fishing, sell the fish, get some money, hopefully get my clash ingredients, hopefully get my special fish, and yeah, so if we have a look in here, yeah, so there's one special fish. I need 3. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So if I put my these back on for my fishing, so now I've got hooked on everything, and I'll do some more fishing. But there we go. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.